Hello everyone. Thank you for taking your time to join me today. In next couple of minutes, I'm going to explain how to use Power BI to analyze data and create interactive dashboard. So without wasting time, let's begin. So guys, first of all, uh, let us understand what is the problem we are going to solve today. So as you can see here, we are going to solve and analyze sales data and create an interactive dashboard in Power BI. So that's the project title. So before I dig deep, let us understand what are the different steps. What is the life cycle of any data analysis project? So basically, first thing would be to understand what is the problem we are going to solve. That is business problem understanding. Second step, to, behind any data analysis problem, the backbone is data. So the second thing would be the collection of data, whether it is provided by the client or you are arranging the data from third party. You need to get the data which you need to analyze. Third thing is data understanding. So the data will be using what are the different attributes, what are the different or hidden story that we are going to find out. For that, how the data is presented, we need to understand. Fourth part, data pre-processing. That means like data in real world would be always messy and it won't be in desired format. So before we solve any problem, we need to first bring it to our desired format by cleaning, shaping. So this is data processing. So before we do our analysis, data has to be ready for the analysis through the step which is called data pre-processing. Next step, once the data is ready, now we'll be doing statistical analysis, mathematical analysis. We'll be doing some more analytics that we are going to apply on the data to extract the hidden stories from the data. Next part would be data visualization. That means once we extract hidden story from data, that is incomplete unless we present it in some form which is easily understandable. And there is nothing better than a picture. From picture, we can instantaneously draw insights, right? That is what like we call it visualization, data visualization. So the findings would be presented in the form of charts and graphs. Next part, report and storytelling. That means now you have analyzed the data, so you need to present it in the form of dashboard, and you need to create report for the stakeholders, for all maybe for all the other members in your team. So these are the different steps for any data analysis project. So the first step is to understand the business problem. What is the problem that we are going to solve? So today, what is the problem that we will be solving? Let us understand that first. So today we are going to solve a business problem. Like we have some history data on computer sales and accessories sales across the country. So we have the data of any company who sells which sells computers and accessories across the country. So we have their history or past data. Client wants us to analyze the data to understand the trend and get future ready. See, what does it mean? That means suppose uh, there is more sale in south states, or there are like more sales of monitor than the mouses. So if you don't know these facts, then how would you fill your inventory? Suppose I fill my inventory with more mouses, less monitors. So that would cause business loss, right? So no one wants to, experience that. Therefore, like we need to analyze and understand like the trend and pattern. The insights would be utilized for strategic decision making to boost sales in future. So obviously, once we know what is the trend and pattern, which product sells more, then accordingly we'd be ready for future and we can boost sales, right? So that is the problem. Client has given provided us the data, and they want us to analyze to understand the trend and pattern. All right, so first part is clear. Now we know what is the business problem. So next part, to get the data, right? Now, to solve this problem, the different steps that we are going to follow. First, we will understand what is the data, what are the different attributes. Like, we'll understand the data. So in a while, we'll understand what is the data, how it is presented, what are the different attributes. Then second step would be data transformation and loading. See, as I mentioned before analysis, we need to transform the data in desired format. It might not be in proper format. We need to do the formatting. We need to reshape that. So all this we will be doing in this step, in the second step, which is data transformation. And once the data is ready, then we'll load into our model for analysis. Next part, data modeling. I'll explain in detail, don't worry. What is data modeling? So data modeling basically, suppose data is presented in multiple tables, and you need to extract information from across the table. But in order to do that, your tables must have interconnection. That is what called data modeling. So we'll understand data modeling, how to do that in Power BI. Next is KPI understanding. What is KPI? The full form of KPI is key performance indicator. That means, in simple word, if I say that these are the attributes or properties that will give us the complete idea about the business, about the trend and pattern. So the key factors that we are going to present, that is KPI. Next is dashboard. So once we have all the KPI and matrices, then we'll place them in a single place so that our stakeholders, our managers, or the clients, they can easily understand and draw insights what's going on inside the business. So these are the steps that we are going to follow, right? So before jumping into like solving the problem, let us first analyze the problem, or let us first analyze the data. So what is the data? This is the data actually. Look at this data. We have some sales data, and data is given, in this case it is given in an Excel file. So as you can see below here, you have three, actually you can see you have three table. First one is sales data, next is state list, next is supervisor. So let's understand the sales data first. This is our actually main data where we will have all the information. Look at the first column, which is some order number. So there is sales. So every sales is given by a transaction number or order number. Next column, state code. That means this where the sale is made. For example, AP is Andhra Pradesh, like that. WB maybe West Bengal. So different states where the sales are made. Next column is customer name. The name of the customer who purchased the product. Next, order date, the date on which the order is placed. Next, status, like whether the order is delivered or processing, like that. Next is product. What is that product exactly? For example, see, it's a hard disk 512 GB. Next, uh, processor, all those product type, right? Next column, category, like suppose hard disk, different type of hard disk, but that falls under some certain category, like maybe it is solid state hard disk, like that, SSD, like CPU, monitor, the major category. Next, the brand, obviously I need not to explain what is brand. Next is cost, just one thing, this is the cost per unit, okay. Next is sales price, okay, per unit. Next is quantity, how many quantity are sold. For example, look at the second row, there are three quantity, and each quantity costs 8,500. So obviously, if I need to know what is the total price or cost price, I need to multiply 8,500 with three quantity, right? All right. So next is assign supervisor. Maybe for assemble and for other technical purposes, some supervisors are assigned. So these are the supervisor name or code. It is not name, it is code. Assign supervisor, right? So basically these three are numeric column. Which three? This one, cost, then this one, sale, and the quantity. So these three are numeric column. And what is the target variable? Basically you would be, or any company would be interested to know the sales, total sales, right? So this is the target variable, right? So this is the target variable sales. We want to know how sale depends on other factors. That is what we are going to analyze is the trends and pattern. Okay. Who's the second table? State list. So in this table what do we have? We have the state code along with state name. This looks like the first column looks like the state name, right? State, yes, state name. Second column is state code. Now look at the first table where we have the state code over here, the second column, but we don't have the state name. Now suppose you are interested in knowing how much sale is made in the state Andhra Pradesh, but I do not have the state name in my first table. So we have to know that total sale in Andhra Pradesh. So we have to get the state name from the second table using the state code. So that means we need to fetch information from both the table, sales data and state list. That is why your tables has to be connected. And what is the connection over here? Look at that. The column name state code. Same column I have in state list as state code. So we have a common column. Using this common column, we can fetch information from multiple tables. All right. In the third table, what do we have? Supervisor. See, we have the supervisor name and supervisor ID. Now, same thing. Suppose you want to know which supervisor has highest number of order, right? So for that, I need the supervisor name, which is presented in this table, supervisor table, and the order number of orders I can fetch from this first table, that is sales data table. So we need to get information from both the table using what? The common column. What is the common column over here? Look at this common column, that is as supervisor code. Just notice one thing over here that would be very important. The supervisor code is given as assign supervisor. The column name is assign supervisor in sales data table, and same supervisor code over here is given a name of supervisor ID. So supervisor ID in supervisor table and assign supervisor in sales data is same basically. Those are supervisor ID. So we understand the data now. Okay. So what is the next step? Once we understand the data, we understand the different attribute or different factors that will be affecting our sales. We need to analyze that. That before analyze, my data might not be in proper shape or format. We need to format that, and before that we need to load that. So let's open the Power BI. If you have Power BI installed in your system, then just open Power BI. Okay, you can just do one thing. You can follow along with me. Pause the video for a second. The data link is provided in the video. Just get the data and then download the data in your system, and then you can follow along. Whenever you require, you pause the video, understand, and then uh, keep going ahead. Right? Okay. So this is the Power BI. Once you open the Power BI, this is the terminal. This is the terminal when you open the uh, this is a blank report actually. When you open Power BI, actually let me reopen. Just I'll close this, or I'll do one thing. I'll show. Once you open Power BI, this page would be shown, right? And then you take a blank report. Once you take a blank report, this terminal will open up. So what you can see, this canvas where we place our visuals, this is called the canvas, right? All right. Now look at the left hand side. The first one that I have placed my mouse, that is you are seeing as report view. So Power BI has three view. First one is report view. Report view where we place our visuals and charts. Second one, you can see table view. Third one is model view. Don't worry, I'll explain in detail. On the right hand side, you can see there are like three pane. This is a filter pane. You can minimize that. This is a build. That is the visuals or the charts pane. And the last one is data, right? As you can see. Okay. And on the top, if you have done Excel already, so you are familiar with this. And don't worry, even if somebody is first time uh, doing a Power BI project, you will also easily understand. I'm doing it from scratch. So over here on the top, see these are file, home, insert. These are different tab, right? Below that, there are similar function. See that get data over here, enter data. So these are data. These are actually same function. This is called ribbon. Okay. Over here also we have the charts. Now we understand the interface. This is a Power BI interface. Next thing is we need to load the data. So that you can do multiple ways. You can do it like from here on the right hand side from data. You can just click on that and you can import your data. Or on the chart, if you're first time, just look at this. There's some shortcut. You can get data, your data in Excel format. You can directly like click on that. Just a second, I'll zoom little bit so that you easily understand. Yeah, look at this. Import data from Excel. If the data is in Excel format, so you can directly click on that. So there are some shortcut given. It can be data from SQL Server. So like as actually Power BI is very powerful. You can actually load data from more than 100 sources. Whether it can be flat file like Excel or PDF or Word, or it can be like SQL Server, or it can be cloud servers like AWS and all. Okay, so this is how you can get the data. Or what you can do on the top, you can see there is get data, right? This function. So you can click on that. This pop-up window will open up. You'll see your format. If it is visible, fine. If it is not visible, click on the more. Now you will see all the options there under different file format like file, database, all those. My data is Excel. So first one, I'll click on that and I'll press connect. So the window opens. Now I need to get my data. Wherever you stored your data or downloaded the data, I have downloaded here. See the data is complete techno sales data. So click on that, hit open. So data is loading. Give it some time. It will take little time. It's connecting. Yeah. Now you see on the left hand side, there are like data presented, right? So if you click on this checkbox, table one, let me check what is that. See, you will see the preview. So this is basically the sale data, right? Order number, state code, and all. What else we have? Yes, everything assigned supervisor, everything we have. Same ways, you click on this sales data. Okay, we have this sales data. So looks like this is the same table. So I'm not including that. Okay. So this is the same data. Then state list. All right, we have this like state name and state column. But guys, notice something minutely here. Look at the column heading. It is written as column 1 and column 2. But you don't want that, right? You want the heading as state and state code. So just careful. I need to do little bit of I need to work little bit on this, right? I need to change my heading. I need to promote this row state and state code as my header. Same, click on the supervisor table. This is the preview. Same problem over here. The column heading is written as column 1 and column 2. That is not optimized for our analysis purpose. So we need to change the column heading, right? Next, what you'll do, this three are selected, whichever table you want to include in your model, you need to click on that. Make sure these are clicked, these boxes are checked. Next, see at the bottom you see three options: load, transform data, cancel. So if your data is perfectly fine, ready for analysis, you can directly hit load. But if you need little bit of modification or little bit of like transformation, then you need to hit transform data. Most of the time uh, data would be messy, so you need to clean it. So I need to always hit transform data. And cancel, obviously you know what is cancel. So I hit transform data. As I hit transform data, the Power Query window would open up. What is Power Query? Power Query is actually one ETL tool. ETL, that is extract, transform, and load, where we clean, we reshape our data. So this is the data, as you can see, right? So we are in the supervisor table. Let me go to the first one, this table. Let me rename this table. This looks table 1. The table is the name is showing us table 1. So just right click on that and rename. So I'll name it as this is sales data, right? This is sales data. Hit enter. This is the sales data. This is a Power Query window. Now what I need, guys, I need to clean the data. I don't know whether the data there is some error, there is some null values that we need to first check. So for that, what you do, we'll see data profile. Go to the view tab and might be if you are using it for the first time, you need to click on some check boxes. See, I'll click on this column quality. Once I hit this column quality, check some actually statistics is coming on every column: valid 100%, error 0%, empty 0%. So looks like there is no error or empty or null value. I'll see again at every column, just like this. Okay, go to the right. So yeah, looks like the data is fine. There is no null value or empty value, right? 100% data is valid, 100% valid. If there is some error, there is some null values, it will show here once you click on this column quality under view tab. Okay, but still, what I need to know if there is some duplicate values. So guys, in this table, which one is the unique column? The order number, the transaction number is the unique column, right? That cannot have duplicate value. So if there is at all duplicate value, I don't know. So what we can do, you can select on this column. I have already selected. Go to the home tab. If there is duplicate, you don't know, just go here, remove rows, and see this option. Wait, I'll zoom little more. Remove rows, then you can just hit this remove duplicate. Look at this, remove duplicate. If there is any duplicate, it will remove everything, right? So let me do one thing. Let me remove my duplicate if there is any duplicate rows at all. Remove duplicate. Yeah. Okay. So duplicates are removed. Correct? Okay. Guys, just notice one thing over here. On the right hand side, see, whatever steps you are performing, that is already recorded. Like if someone has knowledge of Excel, see, for automation, we need to know macros to record our steps. Over here, the steps are already recorded. If I want to undo these steps, I'll just hit this cross button and see whatever step I applied, that is undone now, right? Okay. Now I'll do again. So I'll remove the duplicate from this row maybe. So remove duplicate. Done. Next thing, if there is any null values, so again you can select this, select all the column and go to remove rows, and you can hit remove blank rows. If there are blank rows, that is not going to help you in your analysis, we can remove that. Okay. So the steps are done. I mean, this table, the the transformation I need is already done. Now I need to check few other things like the column type. For example, this order number. Look at this. On the left hand side, it is written 1, 2, 3. That is, it's a number, numeric value, right? State code. See, it is given ABC. So that's text. Okay, text data type. So yes, it has to be text data type. So there is no problem. I'll just quickly check the order date. Look at this order date. The date column, it must be date and time. So before that there is a calendar symbol, you can see, right? So this is in date time format. If it is not formatted in date time, you need to change the data type. How? Look at this. On the top you see the data type, it is already showing date. If it is not in the proper format, from here click this drop down, you can change it to your desired format, right? So make sure, because if it is not formatted as date time, we cannot extract some date time or cannot apply some date time function. For example, suppose if I have to extract the years only, I cannot apply unless it is in date time format. So that way you check all your column. I'll quickly check. Looks like everything is fine so far. Yes, come to the cost, it has to be numeric, it is numeric. Sales, it is again numeric, yes. And quantity has to be numeric, yes, it is numeric. Assign supervisor is text, fine. So data is in desired format. Now let's go to the state list. Okay, so in state list, data is valid, 100% valid, but notice that the column name, that's a problem, right? So what we will do, we'll make this rows that state and state code as our header. For that, we can easily do it in a click of a button. Just check, come here. You can see this option, use first row as header. So hit that, boom. Check what is happened. That column heading, which was column 1 and column 2, is changed now. Now you have the state and state code as the column heading. This is what I wanted, right? Next, supervisor. Okay, same problem. So I'll just do that again quickly. Use first row as header. Boom. Supervisor and supervisor ID is my header now. So data is formatted more or less. Now the data is ready. Okay. So once the data is ready for your analysis, next step you need to do that you need to hit this close and apply. But before that, guys, check on the right hand side. You must be your that last step must be selected. If I select some previous step, see the column 1 and column 2, actually Power BI is saving up to that step. So the steps that is column heading I have changed, that is not performed yet. So if I now hit close and apply, the column name won't change. So make sure before you hit close and apply, you are at the last step. Okay? All right. Yes, now we are at the last step. Now hit close and apply. That will load the data in our model. It will take a little time. Wait, it is coming. See, it's loading. You can see it's connecting, it's loading, creating the connection. It'll take a little time. Okay. Meanwhile, meanwhile, see, our first step is done. Data understanding done. Data transformation and loading. Data transformation is done. Now we're loading the data. Next step would be data modeling. That means we should have the tables connected to fetch information from multiple tables. So let's go back to the Power BI. So data looks like it is loaded. See, if it is loaded, on the right hand side you can check this. The table names are visible. Sales data, state list, supervisor. If you want to view these tables, just I mentioned on the left hand side there are three view: report view, second view is table view. Go to the table view. See, you can now view the tables. First one, sales data. We have this table. Everything, go to the right, extreme right. We have assigned supervisor, everything, right? So data is loaded. right? Data is loaded perfectly in our model. Now we can start our analysis, but before that, as I mentioned, we must have uh, the tables connected. So in order to see that, go to the third tab, that is model view, right? Go to model view. Now look at this. Here is your table. It's showing the connection. Okay. This sales data, this is called the fact table, right? And these two state list and supervisor from where we'll fetch other information, these are called dimension table. Now, as I mentioned, this must be connected. Power BI is very intelligent. It automatically detects the connection, right? For that, at the when you install Power BI, there must be some option checked that auto detects the relation. If it doesn't auto detect the relation, for example, sales data and supervisor, there is no connection. You can create that manually. How? For that, I need to know what is the primary key. Primary key in this supervisor table was supervisor ID, and that same ID is presented in sales data as assign supervisor. You know that, right? Go to that table, see that assign supervisor, this is actually supervisor ID. So using these two common column, see, I want to now create a relation with supervisor table and sales data. So the common column is supervisor ID. Just select this supervisor ID, hold your mouse and drag it on assign supervisor. Boom. Once you do that, Power BI opens up this window for you. It's showing in the supervisor table supervisor ID that is highlighted, and in the sales data table that is assigned supervisor that is highlighted. So we are connecting these two. And over here, cardinality. If you know cardinality, that is the relationship type one to one, one to many, many to one. This one to star means one to many. On the right hand side, you can see it's single, मतलब single directional. Okay? So hit that, save. Give some time. See now, tables are connected. So even if Power BI does not automatically detect the relation, you can do it manually this way. Now our tables are connected. Now we can fetch information from multiple tables. Okay. Now let's start. So next step would be to draw the visuals, right? So for that, we'll go to the report view. This is a report view, this is a canvas. Let me first do one thing. Let me first give it a title. Let me insert, go to the insert tab and insert a text box. Maybe I'll go to text box. See, this is a text box. You can adjust this like this. And okay, just a second. Okay, and we'll just adjust. This is just decoration part. Okay, we'll give it a proper name. So this is what Techno sales data dashboard. I'll write Techno sales. That is which year? If you check the year, I know it is 2020, 22 maybe. Techno sales, we have the data for 2020, 21, 22. So I'll write Techno sales 2020 to 22 dashboard. Just give it a heading. Okay. Change the font style, font color, everything if you want. I'll change the font size. I'll make it little big, 18. I'll make it middle align. Okay. So center aligned. Okay. Now it looks like almost done. Yep, done. So this is my heading. Done. Okay, techno cells. Let me make it little bold. So make it little bold. Done. So this is the heading techno sales 2020-22 dashboard. Next thing, you need to understand what are the KPIs, primary KPI, right? KPI, that means the key factor. So for that KPI understanding, so Take a minute, pause, go to the data again, and check the uh, data or the key factor that you want to present in your dashboard. Like your sales depends on which factors, right? So if you analyze that table again, what we can conclude that I would be interested in knowing. See, I'm uh, designing a sales dashboard, so I must know what is the total sales volume for that given period, total cost, total profit, number of transactions, number of total orders placed. So this would be primary KPI. And also like how the states depends on different factor, like state wise performance, which state is having maximum sale, which is having minimum sales, right? Or which brand is performing well, or category wise which category is selling more, so that I can prepare and actually fill my inventory accordingly, right? Or I can take strategic decision based on this analysis. So this could be the KPIs, right? So I'd be interested in knowing that, and my dashboard should reflect this point, so that I look at the dashboard instantly, understand the trend and pattern, and accordingly I take decision, the strategic decision. All right. So let's try to reflect this point in our dashboard. So let's go to the Power BI again. So first thing, we are in that actually report view. So first point I would be interested is like what is the total sale, right? So for that total sale, let's do one thing. This total, let's expand this. You can see sales data table. This, you click on this. This is expanded. It is showing all the column, right? Now, what is we are interested in? Like we are interested in finding the total sales. But let me go to the table again. See, this is the sale. We have the sale column. So if you add that column, will it reflect the total sale? Take a minute, think on that. Will it reflect? Because this is a sale per quantity. So what is the total sale? For that I need to multiply sale and quantity. Then I need to add. So sale into quantity plus second row sale into quantity plus third row sale into quantity. So for that we need to do a little bit of calculation. Let me go to the report view again, and we'll write a small measure, DAX. That is data analytics expression, right? So what are DAX and all those we'll explain in detail. That will take time. So over here I'm quickly overviewing what is DAX. So I'll do a bit of calculation. It's like Excel formula. So we need to, there are two type of DAX. One is calculated column, one is measure. Okay. So that I can do it multiple different ways. Suppose let me go to the home tab, and over here let me zoom little more. Over here, as you can see, new measure. Click on that new measure. A formula bar will like pop up. See, there's a formula bar. So that means where I write my equation, right? So let me name it total sale. Total sale. Here is total sale. So I'm interested in total sale. So what I'll do, I'll take a measure. I'll do an iterative function which is sum x. Sum x does what? See, once you hit that sum x, it is asking about the table, from which table, on which table you want to do that calculation. So I will do that in my sales data. Okay. So what I'll do, on sales data table, I write sales. See, it's showing that table, sales data. Hit tab. Then it is about the asking about the expression, that is the formula. So it is a formula I'll write over here, that quantity into sales, right? So I'll write quantity. I'll type quantity, sorry, quantity. See, it's showing sales data table, and then within braces, it is showing your, within bracket, it is showing quantity, that quantity column. So hit tab into, that is star, sales, again, sales data table, sales, right? That sales column. Okay, done. Hit tab, done. So this is done. See, it is executing now. It don't show anything, huh? See, this is created total sale. And if it is a measure, you'll see this bracket like calculator like symbol you can see before the total cell. That means it's a measure. It won't show anything unless we drag it on our report. So let me drag it. Say drag it. Okay, it's showing 1 million is the total sale. Do one thing. Okay, let me resize this little bit. Let me zoom out little bit. Otherwise, it is not coming the full thing. Okay, so little less. Yeah, now it's okay. Little bit. Just more zoom. Yeah, that's fine. So I'll just adjust little bit. Space is very important. So like I'll place it somewhere here. What it did actually, it calculated my total sale. Okay? It already calculated my total sale. Space is very important. So I'll adjust accordingly. Okay. So just give it a second. Yeah. So 1 million is the total sale, right? Got it. So now next we would be interested in total cost maybe, right? For that again I need to write a measure. But before that, guys, the standard industry practice would be like you write all your measures and try to arrange them in in a same in a place so that it is always afterwards when you want to find it out you can easily find it out, right? So for that what I'll do, I'll create a table, blank table. So just go to the insert and or go to the modeling, come to the modeling. Okay, modeling, just look at this new table. I'll just try to create a table using a measure actually. I'll hit that. What I'll do, let me tell you the approach and problem. I'll create a blank table and in that blank table I'll put all my measures. So let me name it measure table. Measure table equal blank, hit enter, and you'll see one blank table would be created. Just a second. Yeah, you can see that measure table. Now there's nothing inside that. Now what I want, the measure I have created which was total sale, I want to take that inside this measure table. So go to that measure, see this is the total sale. Come to the left hand side, you check the measure name is total sale, home table where it is placed sales data. So now it is placed in sales data. I have created inside the sales data, but I want it is in the actually measure table. So click on this drop down, it will show all the table. Just click on the measure table. Now it is moved from this table. See, it is not anymore, not any longer present in this sales table, sales data table, right? Now go to the measure table. Right. See, now you can see the total sale inside this measure table. So what I'll do the same thing. I'll create all my measures over here. So next measure, but before I create the next measure, let me just shape this one a little bit. This one, what I want, this total cell find, maybe size and all this is little bit not properly visible. So what you can do, you can format this. Just click on this pen brush type thing, or you do one thing, or you just expand this. Second, okay, it's format. So go to that format. Now what I'll do, what I want, just making it a little visible. So 1 million is fine. This total sale is not visible. So title is fine. Call out value category. Go to this visual. You'll see on the right hand side category level. Okay, I'll change the font style a little bit. This 12 is fine. I'll make it a little bold. and see, it's changed now. Color, it is not black, I will make it black. Okay, you can see, right? And what else I'll do? I'll do let it be. Okay, I need to apply little background. I'll tell you why I'm applying background. Okay, I want this canvas. I want to take a background, a dark background. Maybe I'll take the entire black background. So I'll do one thing. I'll change the background. So go to the properties. Go to the properties. Go to uh, okay. Before that, you expand. Click on this three dot and click on this expand all categories. Okay, once you expand all this category, see, you'll see everything now. You'll see everything now. Okay, so go to the visual style and size and style. You'll see the background style over there, background color, this box, this measure, and take some color. See, background, click on that. See, it is white, I'll take black. Fine, but problem is this is not visible. And before that, uh, because my font color is also like black, so it is not visible, I need to change the font color, right? And also I'll do one thing, the border thing, I'll click it, I'll toggle this button, border, visual border is on. I'll change the border style a little bit. I'll take a little rounded corner, it'll make it look better. So take 7 8 is okay, 8px is okay, right? Okay, this is done. Next thing I need to do, the font color I need to change. Just a second. Size and style none. So the category level, the font color, I'll change the font color. Over here is black. I'll make it white. Now it is visible. Now I need to make the value also visible. So I'll click on call out value and this black. I'll make this white. Okay, now looks like fine, right? And I'll make this little bold. Yes, now it is looking fine, right? So just do a little bit of adjustment. Just a second. Yes, this looks fine, right? Now what I'll do, I'll also need to present the total cost, all those, right? Over here. So total cost, total transaction, and what else? Total cost, total transaction, maybe profit also, and then total transaction and total quantity sold. So five actually I need to show five different things over here. So let me copy this so that I need not to do it again and again. Copy visual and paste it here. Control V four times. 2 4. Okay, I'll just rearrange them little bit. Give me a second. Now it is same value. We need to change the value, but we'll do it that later on. Don't worry. I'll just place it properly. Okay. Okay. Later on, we'll change the values and all. Don't worry. First, that is why I said space is very important, guys. See, we are placing five different thing over here. Yeah, looks like fine, right? Looks like fine. Uh, Maybe little over here adjustment. Yeah, looks like fine now. Now, see, all are presenting same 1 million because this is the total sales. So as I mentioned, what I'll do, I'll change this and we have total sales. Next attribute that we are going to place is uh, all values, right? That means total cost. So let me do one thing. Go to measure table, select that. Let me write one more measure, new measure. That would be same actually. We are finding now cost. So we'll just write over here total cost. Total cost, and that would be again same thing, right? Quantity into cost. So I'll take a measure, that is sum x, take total cost. The table name they are asking sales data. Let me do it quickly now. And quantity into cost, right? Cost, sales data cost. So this is giving me, okay, fine. See, one new measure is created, that is total cost. Now let's do one thing. Let's select this visual, and this is actually, look at this, total sale is selected, right? Because we have copied that. So uncheck that and click on total cost. Okay, now it is showing same 1 million, maybe because this is showing approximate value. So what I'll do, go to this, okay, I'll format this again. I'll format more, go to more option, style, call out value, go to call out value, let us check. See, value decimal places, it's auto detected, right? What we'll do, we'll take 2 decimal places maybe. Okay, let me see what is showing. Now it's showing like proper value 1.47. So let's do the same thing. Acha. Now, uh, guys, this one again I'll just format, take 2 decimal. Or what you can do, guys, if you want to copy the style, see, you need not to do it again and again. Just select this. You know one function if you have done in Excel, format painter. So go to this format painter, that brush, click on that, same format. Now paste it over there on the second visual. Same format would be applied. You need not to do it again and again, right? Let's check 1.13. Now it's giving me the proper value. The third visual I want is total profit. So profit is what? Sales minus cost. So I'll just write another quick measure, new measure, and I'll name it profit. Profit. Let me quickly write. That was, I'll use that measure. Total sale. You have already created that. Reuse that. No need to write it again. Total sale minus total cost. Total cost. Hit enter. And now hit this, click on this third visual where I want to place it, uncheck this total sale and check this profit. So it's 338k. It is automatically detecting the unit, million or thousand, something like that. Okay, so this is done. We have the like metrics, or we have the KPI, this total sale, this total cost, this total profit. Next one, what I want is the total number of transaction. How do I connect that, calculate that? See, total transaction, go to the table view. We are in which measure table, right? Let me take the sales data. So total transaction is actually total number of rows, or each row is a transaction, or I can count the order number. So let me go to this one, select this, right? uh, we are in this over here. Let me go to the add data. Which data I want to add over here is, go to the sales table. I need not to write a measure for that. I'll just count the number of uh, I mean that order number, right? So there is order number, see, order number. And if I just drag it over here in the data field, see, it's already counted, but there is a problem. What is the problem? It is counted. Look at this. It is actually, order numbers are some numbers, right? Look at this. Go to the table view. See, order number. Actually, this first row and second row, two order, right? But when I uh, place there, actually it is adding this number. It is applying sum. It is applying sum on these two. So it is not the proper value, right? It is not the right or correct value. So in order to get that correct value, let me go to the report view. See this aggregation type. Click here, data option. It is sum of order, right? So what I need to do, I need to change this. Sum of the order, summarization is sum. Change that, click on that and hit count. Now it is counting. So it is there are 77 transaction total, right? And also um, this is actually uh, transaction. I will write a proper name. So what you can do, you can double click on that and you can rename that. This is total transaction. So I'll write total transaction. Total transaction. All right. Now the name is total transaction. Done. But I made a mistake. This should be the next one. So place it there. Place it here. The third one was profit, right? Okay. Okay. Just give me a second. Okay. Done. Looks like perfect. Now this one should be profit. Click on that. So this total sale, change that. We created a measure, right? Profit. Where is the profit gone? Profit. This one. So you can click on that or drag that. So this is the total profit, total transaction done. Last one I'll do as total. What I'll take is total second. Uh, there's a second. This is not visible. Let's make it visible a little bit. 1 minute. Quickly. Yep. Now the space is properly visible. Check. Everything fine now. Okay. Now next thing, this one should be total order. That means see total order, total quantity. Order we have already checked. That is total transaction. Now total quantity sold. This is a quantity column. So 1, 3. So I need to basically add this, right? So let's go to the report view and over here uncheck this and bring your data, add data. So what data will add over here from sales table, will add the order column. So not order, quantity column. So just bring it here in add data. So it is adding, it is saying sum of quantity is 180, total 180 quantity sold. Let me rename this. Let me write in place of sum of quantity, let me write total quantity sold. Total quantity sold. Yes. Now it's perfect, right? Next thing, before I go ahead with the next visual, next KPI, I want a background. So come to make sure you haven't selected any of this visual. Click on that actually canvas. Right click on that and format canvas. Okay. I want a background. See the background is white so far. Before that, before let me do one more thing. Let me apply this styling on this heading as well. So I'll copy the styling. Okay, wait. Okay, I'll copy this. Just a second, quickly. Wait a second. One minute, quickly. Just adjusting this size. Nothing else. All right, done. Now I will apply the same style, this background and all over here. So just let's copy the style. No need to do it again. Copy the style, apply, paste it here. Same style is copied, but I need to change the font color. Font color I'll apply white. Okay, let me select, Control All. Let me select and apply the font color. Yeah, now looks like done. The size I need to change the size a little bit so that it is properly visible. Yeah, now everything is fine, right? Everything looks fine. Drag it down a little bit. Yeah, now it looks fine. Everything okay. Next, so let next create the next KPI. What were that? Let me quickly go to that. We got this sale volume, total cost, profit, also two more like total transaction and total quantity sold. Next, I'm interested in this state wise sale performance. Which state is giving better performance? Let us do that. So for that, let me go to the chart view and let me take a visual. What visual will take? Let me apply. I want state wise performance. You want state wise performance, right? Just a second. So next you want state-wise performance. For that, I'll take a visual. I'll take a visual. You can do it from here, or you can just go to the top. See, new visual. So I want a visual state-wise performance. So there are different state and there are different brands. So first I'm taking state-wise performance. State-wise performance, I'll do a map chart. So let's not take that first. Let me take first one as brand specific, मतलब brand wise cell. ठीक है, brand wise cell. I'll take brand wise cell. Give me a minute. Let me do little more like shaping this so that it looks better. Yep. Yeah, that looks better. Fine. Properly space managed. Now, brand wise cell. For that, let me take a come here on the new visual, or you can bring it here also. This is a filter. This is a data. See data and that pen, that visual pen. You can come here. You can select all visual. Right. Click on the drop down, and I want what? I want a this one cluster bar chart. You can take cluster column chart also, but bar chart would be better if there are like more number of categories. So I'll click on that. See, now I'll adjust this size. Maybe I want half the page, right? Wait a second, it is adjusting the space. Sorry. Yeah, fine. I'll just adjust the space little bit. Yeah, it is done. Yeah. So I want half the page, maybe, yeah, a little more. This side, yeah, done. Okay, looks fine. Over here on this visual, I need to add data now, right? So click on this, add data. What I want, see y-axis, that means over here, that would be my dependent variable. What I want, different brand specific cell. So I'll add data, bring the data, right? I'll add from this table, sales data table, brand. I'll drag this brand on y-axis. Okay, and I want to know the total sale across different brand. So total sale, I've created one measure, total sale. I'll drag that on x-axis. See, now what you can see over here, it's giving me the graph actually. Now again same thing I'll do. I'll do a little bit of formatting. I want this maybe the same style. So I'll just click on this, copy this style, copy this style, and paste it over here. Done. It's showing me everything, but I need to change the font color and all. So do a little bit of adjustment for that. Okay. So just click on this format visual, more option. Now this pen is there, format pen. What I want, first of all, let me go to the y-axis, size and style, title. I don't want any title over here. Title is on. What is the title over here? Total sales by brand. So I'll write total sales by brand is fine. I want that not black, but I want that white so that it is visible. Now it is visible. Maybe I want it middle central aligned. So I'll do it. Quickly I'll do it in once. Next graph, I can copy the style, right? I'll make it bold. Done. Font maybe I'd be interested in 16. Yeah, fine, or 14 was fine. 14 is fine. So done. This one, correct, center aligned, yes. So title is done. Next, go to the y-axis, those name, again change the color quickly. Let me do it quickly now, huh? Color, I'll make it white and make it a little bold. Yep, that's fine. And size is fine. Next, go to the x-axis, go to the same thing, values. Acha, first of all, values. I want the values that is over here. Values. Okay, guys. Let me before that. Let me show you one thing. What I want. I want the values. Look at this. I want these values over here. Actually, all these values should be uh, placed on that graph itself. So I'll just write values. Go to the values. Go to here. Data level. See, this by default this is off. Switch that on. See, the values are coming on the like graph itself. Fine, that's visible properly. Now I don't need that x-axis values, so I can switch it off. Space management, right? So go to the x-axis over here, x-axis. I can on x-axis the values. Yeah, I can switch that, turn that off. See, I no longer need that. Now it's properly visible. See, quite clearly Intel is the highest performing category, and that's giving us sale of 0.34 million and all, right? So we got it properly, right? Maybe I'll take a little extra space. Just a second. Yeah. So this is fine. Everything is visible now. Now same thing I'll do over here. Same thing. So we have brand specific sale, right? Next one maybe I would be interested in like category wise. Which category? Like whether it is a laptop, whether it's a like printer, or whether it's what? Which category is giving me more sale? So I'll take another visual. This time maybe I'll be taking a cluster column chart. Okay, make sure you haven't selected any of these visuals. Click outside, then click cluster column. Okay, so I'll put it quickly where I'll quickly put it here below this. Okay, so just a second. Yes, done. Okay, okay, and I'll place it somewhere here. Done. I'll just drag this down a little bit, just arranging it properly. Okay, so it's visible. Yeah. Now on this, what I want, my category. So same thing. I'll format this. I'll bring the data now. On x-axis should be my independent variable, which is my category. So in sales data, drag the category over here, and on y-axis, bring the values. That is the total sale. Total sale on y-axis. Where is it gone? Sorry. Um, y-axis. Yep. Now, last part. See, I want the same style. So let's copy the style. No need to do it again. Select this visual format painter, paste it here. Same style is applied. So I can see CPU is the highest category that is sold, right? Then monitor and all, right? So perfect. Maybe we can drag the space a little bit. Just a sec. I can use little more space. Yeah, so that it is visible properly. A little more. Can I use? Yes. Okay. Fine. Very good. Next, the other KPI that I was interested, that was your, that one, your, just a second, which one that I was interested in, that state wise. For that, I'll take a map chart that will look better. So map chart, what you need to do for map chart, guys, just again visual, go to this uh, map chart. You can see that map. You can click on that map. Achha, just one thing before you hit that, if you are if you have installed for it for the first time, then it might not be enabled. So you need to make it enable. So for that, go to your uh, file over here. Go to the options and setting. You need to change the settings a little bit. Click on options. Okay. Second, it's coming. Yeah. Now go to this regional setting, privacy, security. Go to the security setting. Okay. And on security setting, wait a second. Come here, map and field maps. It might not be checked for your Power BI. If you are using it for the first time, make sure you check that. Hit OK. Now, if I use map chart, it will come properly. So hit the map chart there. Okay. So I'll take the map chart there. I'll keep little space. Why? I'll tell you in a while, because I want to add some slicer also, that is filter also. And let me do the arrangement. Yep, done. So now let me add the data on this map. Location, I'll put the state. So let's take the state name. Where are the state names? In the state list, right? Not in this sales data. Sales data has only uh, state code, but I want the full state name. So go to state list and hit state. On location, bring that state. See, the map will be coming. Where is it gone? Sorry, I put it in the x axis, y axis. I need to, sorry, this, make sure this is selected. Okay. Go to add data, look in location, bring the state. Again it is gone. Wait, wait. I have created something. Yeah, this map, bring this add data or go to add data. Just go to state list, go to state, click on that. See, now see, you'll see the India map, right? And you can see some bubble of the same size. So what I want which state is giving me more cell, that bubble size should be bigger. So I'll just add that total cell in bubble actually. Go to here, go to the visual, uh, go to that bubble size. You can see add data. What I want, total cell is in my measure table, so I'll click on total cell. Now check the bubble size has changed. Which state is giving me more cell? You can easily figure it out just looking at the graph. See, this state, that Chandigarh is giving me more cell. Then might be this Gujarat. You place your mouse over your mouse, it will show the value as well. Right? Very nice. So this is the total cell by state. Maybe you want the same style. So copy this style, format painter, put it over here. Once you fix one style, then it's easy to apply on the other. Now the graph looks fine. It's a proper dynamic dashboard. If the data changes, this value will change, but I want some filtering also. Maybe in filtering what I want, let's go to the table once. I want to see, check the status. How many status are there? Like delivered, order, processing, shipped. I want to check how much, what is the total sale on delivered or which are processing. So I want to filter my graph based on that. So I'll bring one slicer over here. Okay, what is a slicer? You can you click on this, you'll get this one is a slicer filter. So insert on slicer. See again. So this is my slicer. So I'll bring it here. I'll bring it to this place. Just change the size. Yep. Done. Go adjust this place. Just a second. Okay. Model. Now I'll add data over here. Add data. What I want the status, right? So sales data. Go to the status. Where is the status? Yes, over here. See, now you can see that. Look at there. If I want to know only delivered, I click on this checkbox. See, all the data is changed. So that's why I said it's a complete, actually dynamic dashboard. All the data changed, right? All the data changed. So you can check that. Now I want a little adjustment. Maybe same style I'll copy so that it looks nice. I'll paste it here. Now the problem is I need to change the color. So just hit on that, format, more option, size and style. Size and style is fine. I need to change the color. That's it. Visual border, style, title, slicer setting, values. I'll go to values directly. And in values, I'll change the color to white and maybe a little bold. Right? So it looks fine now. It's perfect. Okay. So this is a slicer. I want to create another slicer maybe. What I want, just let me copy this again. Need not to do this. Let me copy this visual. Let me paste it here. Okay, let me put it down. Okay, perfect. What I want in this, I want to know the data based on the supervisors, based on the supervisor name. So I'll click data. So it was status. I'll change that. I'll add data supervisor, right? Supervisor, from supervisor table, I will bring the supervisor name. Okay. Now you can see you can see different supervisor. So we can filter our data based on that supervisor also. Now look, if you want to know what is the total quantity um, that is in processing, you click on that. See, everything changed, all the data changed. Suppose I want to know, yes, processing fine, but only for this person, maybe Bija something, that name. You can change the font size, then you'll get the full name. Maybe for Vijay Singh, see. So I'm checking Vijay Singh is only having sales in these three states, Chandigarh, this one, and over here. And processing is like this much is processing. This is the data. All right. So if you want to remove the filter, just click on this clear selection. Over here, clear selection. So that's how. Now look at this in a full screen mode. Now here is your dashboard, complete dynamic dashboard ready. That gives me the idea about the trend and pattern and how business is going. Now look at the dashboard. It looks professional also, right? You have the filter section at the left. You can filter the visuals and the graph and the dashboard based on the filter as you want. You have total sale by state. Obviously, I can easily figure out hidden stories from this data. Those was raw data. Now this is actually something where I can draw conclusion that this state Chandigarh giving me more sale. Intel brand is highest selling brand. So probably from a business point of view, if you are a seller, you would like to have more Intel so that you have more sale, right? Suppose you don't have more Intel, but you have like Asus, so like your sale will definitely be affected, and you don't want that. Looking at the table, we can easily make strategic decision or informed decision. Total sales by category, I can see like which category has sold more, that is CPU. So I would like to stop my inventory more with CPU. What is the total sale? This is the total sale, total cost, profit, total transaction, total quantity. So here is your fully dynamic dashboard is ready. Okay. So I hope this is clear how to create a dashboard. You just keep working on take data, try to make some dashboard, dynamic dashboard using Power BI. Hope you like the session. So that's it from my end today. Thank you. See you in the next session.